This is Sampson. He is a 16-week, roughly old, mixed breed between a American Staffordshire Terrier and a Chow. He also has a smaller percentages of Doberman Pinscher, Boxer, German Shepherd, and Labrador Retriever. I was able to discover this using a wisdom panel test, which is a DNA test that you can give your dog. It costs about somewhere around $80 to $100, and you take a saliva swab, and there is a procedure that you need to use to do that to make sure that the DNA does not get contaminated, the samples. And I was able to get a pretty full history. If the sample gets contaminated, or if they're just too mixed of a breed, often they will not come up with conclusive results. So I've had him for 6 weeks, and I've been training him. Started training him at the 10-week mark when I got him, and we've come a long way. And this series of videos is for my reference in the future if I have another dog that I'm working with. Sampson does have a brother I've been training as well, and for other people I thought these tips would be useful to them. I'm no professional, no expert, but these are things that I've learned, and I can tell you raising 2 puppies at the same time can be a challenge. Just to give you some generalized tips that I found most useful, and from my research, the goal of training your puppy is to try to teach them that you are their leader, their alpha male, the one that they look up to, the one that they can follow and respect. And you want them to learn to listen to you and follow your commands, and it'll make their life easier because it'll be less stressful. They'll know what you expect of them, and it'll make your life less stressful because you know how to keep them within your lifestyle. Some of the most important basic fundamental commands are the sit command, the stay command, and the come command. I found those to be foundational for all the other things that I've taught them, and that will roll over into things such as keeping them from barging through the door before you do, keeping them from barging out of the door when you're trying to leave, keeping them from sitting in your seat without in your car without moving, walking on the leash, keeping them from tugging, keeping them from fighting you consistently. And one thing that I read and that I found very useful is to try to get the goal of all of the training to get your dog to where he respects you as the leader is to try to teach them through repetition and consistency that they do not do anything without you telling them to, or you giving them permission to. And the way you teach this is through making them do a command before you will do anything with them. Now when they're young, when he was at 10 weeks, it would be difficult to do that. So you start out just trying to teach them different tricks and things. Again, the sit, stay, and the come command, and you can use different words if you like. And then now with him, anytime that I go out of a door, anytime that we go into a door, before people can pet him, before we go for a car ride, before I put his leash on, he must sit and he must stay until I finish doing what I need to with him. And yeah, that's a good boy. You heard sit. All right. And this has been what I have found to be fundamental in teaching 2 puppies to respect me as their leader.